Welcome to the new camping man. Hope you're feeling new today, Andy. Anyway, today we're on a special camp. I'm out with my friend, Pagan Outdoors. And you might be wondering, why is this a special camp? Because it's Pagan's birthday.
It is birthday Monday, so we've got a birthday weekend camp.
So we're having a feast. I don't know, I'm thinking let's call this camp the birthday smash or the bass smash, something like that. And the fire's already going. But I've got something, a surprise for Pagan, and he doesn't realise that. Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you very much.
So, we've got a book here, and it's Norse mythology, and I thought he'd like that.
Definitely.
There we go, so we can go through some things to do with Vikings and mythological Danish stuff.
Cool.
And
Thank you very much.
probably sit round the fire and see what it's all about, what the crack is all about. But what do you reckon?
Yeah, thank you very much.
So happy birthday, Pagan.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Now, we're getting hungry and we're going to cheat today because we're starving, we got here late. We're going to get some fish and chips. That's all right with you? Well, I don't care if it isn't. I'm having fish and chips anyway. Right, see you later in a bit. Okay, we're going to get some fish and chips. See you in a bit. Chips standard. We've got a few on the go. Some brew dogs and kebab. Absolutely starving. And I really, really are hungry. What do you reckon? Good?
Oh yes, very.
Chips is done. Well, so far. You're still eating them, aren't you? Got to say, it was the last lot of chips in the night, wasn't it? But,
Yep.
but obviously quite popular where we went. The fire's cracking away. We've got Boyo chopping up. Watch yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure if I have some smaller pieces of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of a monster, but it'll do for later.
Yeah, if you just put it on the side.
Yeah. So the tea lights look quite cool. Now, it's going to be a cold night, we know that, but I'm going to be honest, where we are at the minute, it's not too bad. But it's, well, we're supposed to be dropping down to about minus...
About -1, I think.
About -1. If you can hear it in the background, somebody's singing away at another camp over there. And we got a camp over there. As I say, it's a permissions camp. So, a birthday to remember. Well, that's what we're hoping anyway. But it's going to be a feast.
That's a nice piece of wood. Bit tied
Do you reckon a good old feast?
Oh yeah.
Chips
Tomorrow's gonna
and
be-
kebab.
Tomorrow's gonna be my helper.
Now, normally I usually only have kebab when I'm half drunk. But this was a different situation, I believe. Well, see what happens. Doubt it though. Oh, here we go. Somebody's really singing for it and going for it. It's time for a bit of music. Bit of dancing, maybe. What you found?
It's beautiful, breaks apart. Like, very easily.
Oh, okay.
Stupidly easy.
Punky wood. Punky punk wood.
This is how we live.
So here's my camp. Just here, look. Probably going to be better to see in the morning, no doubt. But a tripod and over there, but you can't really see it. As no, it's a bit dark, isn't it? I suppose. Oh, that's better. There's my little tripod. I've got my setup. And light there. And I've got a new pan. because the other one was looking a bit shabby and old. And actually, truth be known, that my wife gets sick of me taking a pan out that she uses every now and again, even though it's a bit old and grey. Old and grey. Well, it was a pan that's been used and a bit battered, and so I decided to get a new pan. So if you haven't seen this idea, I have a video on that. So maybe after this video, you can have a look at that one. But we are having a big chill. You seen the tea lights? Sorry, the smoke's got right in my eyes there.
Good song, that.
What, smoke in the eyes? Smoke gets in my eyes. Smoke in the eyes. Smoking! Somebody stop me! Know about that one, The Mask. Right then, see you in a bit. Need an ashtray. We don't smoke like, but look. Or is that just one of like a romantic table, look? All set out. So there you could have your wife there, yourself there, or your partner there. And then you've got the table, you've got the fire. What more do you want for the Valentine's Day people out there? Look at that. Found that little piece of stone here. And there we go.
You make it too romantic.
You ain't got the servant though. You ain't got, oh, we have got the servant. Well, you could be, couldn't you? You could be our waiter for the night.
Yeah, fine.
I just need to get my wife to sit in that seat. Catch my wife out here, no way. Be nice if you did. Right then. So where we are at the minute, we're getting a lot of aircraft going over, which is quite cool. Not military aircraft, which you know I like, but civilian one. We're on a bit of a flight path, aren't we? Somewhere around here. So,
Well,
we need to stoke the fire up a
We
bit.
need to move it all together. No, it needs moving together.
Alright, I can do that. Just try and do this quickly. I want this to get on now, would I?
So we listen to some Viking, Celtic, well not Celtic, that's silly, Viking music. Celtic, completely different thing. And I know I'm going to get corrected in the comments, I know. I've already said I'm wrong. It's like a Viking, what do you call it, classic Viking music?
Viking, yeah, sort of Viking, Celtic, pagan, all the above. Still good music though when you're in the woods.
Yeah. So, bedtime guys. Had some chips, as you saw earlier on. Sat around the fires, or around the fire so to speak. Well, there's fires because there's other people having fires in this area. And put the world to rights. To an extent anyway. We had a bit of more of a chill around the fire, to be honest. So, I've got my Snug Pack jungle blanket, which I've got recently, which if you look on Instagram, I've got it on there. I have, which I mentioned earlier on, there's a video on this, on my microclimate and see pagan outdoors about that. You know, obviously I've done my interpretation, which I've said, and I've got the bit that I'll move over. It is a cold night, so hopefully this will come in. I need to get a better sleeping bag sometime. I've got this like a Euro height one, but it's doing me okay for the minute, and it has done for some time. So the ridge line's up there. Don't normally do as you know, well I try and do it from my bed, from the hammock, a video, but not in this position, and that's because I'm using my new tripod, and I can get that done. As you can see, there's planes going over because we're on a flight path, and I don't know if you can see that over there, probably not, I don't know if you can, but they've got the tea lights, and we're going to keep them all right all night, aren't we, Pagan? So we're going to keep them on all night. But it is a cold night. But I think we'll be alright. I'm just getting used to this blanket though. So, to be fair, I didn't know whether to wrap it around me like a burrito, you know, like a... put it under myself and around, but that didn't quite work for me. So you find your own method. And I'm just literally laying it on the top like a blanket, and that's starting to work. But we'll see how it is in the morning. Catch you all later. And hopefully you should see more action tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. Okay, night all. Morning all. Well, I had a good sleep. I'm going to talk to you a little bit later. I'll do a little bit of a separate video. So catch that at the end of this one, or on a review. And it's probably my first review. It's not really a view, it's really an opinion. And although people say I'm not sponsored, I ain't sponsored. So there we go. I'll go through that. The pagan's up as well, so we're going to get something to sort out. The rain's just starting to spit. They expected it today, and the wind,
Cold.
it's cold and it's kicking off. I don't know if you can see the parachute over there, but maybe that's not in a minute. When the wind gets up, it goes right over it. Proper kicking in. I don't know if you can see that, but the wind's been picking up. It was predicted, wasn't it, wind today?
Yeah, even worse tomorrow.
So we're all up. Youngsters still in bed, but standard. And you can hear the veterans in the background. Look at that, the wind's kicking up there now. Hear it in the background. It's like a classic play of the Christmas one, to be honest. Came at Christmas, it was windy, and we come back and it's windy again. Excuse me. Right.
The windy woods.
Is that what we're going to call it? We're off to the windy woods. I haven't got wind, but we're off to the windy woods. I might have wind later though. After having my breakfast. That's an appropriate tea I got in an advent calendar. I thought I'd lost it. So yes, we're feeling new today. Welcome to the new camping, man. Pancakes and crispy bacon, or is it, we call it crispy bacon? I know you in America don't call it different. What would you call it? What did they call it? Crispy bacon, isn't it? Crispy bacon. And blueberries. So an all-American breakfast. Our interpretation anyway. I know from the States we're trying our best. But we don't do this very often, so we'll see how we get on. I'm going to start the bacon off in a minute. Should be good. Happy breakfast. Come dinner. All right. Corporal Kelly style. There we go, look. Maple syrup, bacon, pancakes and blueberries. And more to come. So just stoking up the fire again, but I've got to say that was absolutely, well, it's one of the best breakfasts I've had in a long while, in the woods that is. It was really, really madly lovely, if that's the word. It was nice. So the winds, I daren't say it, it's calm and then it's comes back, but it's helped the fire up. Got the fire going. We haven't had to do much to get that going, have we, really?
No, it's more fire.
So we've gone with a long fire. We started off with a pyramid, as you probably saw earlier on. I don't know if you did see it earlier on, I don't know if I videoed it. But now we're going with a long fire because it seems to be more practical and it's been good for cooking. So pancakes and blueberries, maple syrup and bacon, crispy bacon, done our way. So it's nice woodland, this, as you know. Well, you know if you saw my last video, at the Christmas one. If not, maybe that's another one to watch at some point. So there was a bit of music on last night, a few campers about. I've had a good coffee. I've had that tea earlier on. It's blowing like mad now. Might end up calling this camp the Windy Camp, as I said earlier on. I haven't got trap wind, but I'm in the wind. Anyway, it's currently time to clean up. Some pans to clean up now. Ready for later. And all the kit that we used earlier on. Got the Laplander swords there out for cutting up wood. So there's remnants of old camps around here, look. But as I say, it's a permissions camp. And people come here. In Leicestershire. The Beehive in Leicestershire it is actually, the Beehive. A little saw bench there, look. I used that a minute ago actually, to be honest. Anyway, we're going to have a walk around and then we're going to have a clean up. On a bit of a walk, as we say, and look what I come across. Look at the horns on that thing, and all that's standing between me and that. God, look at it, look at the horns on it. Wow. Is this barbed wire? Okay, I think we best be leaving. Epic long fire. Seven brothers. Yep, we're on the beer now. And you're having the dark fruits, aren't you?
Yep, dark fruit cider.
So a long fire, still trying to get it on. Well, I don't know if it's going to work, but the idea would be to put all the wood back this way, then drag it into an angle, and then go again and go again. In principle, well, in practice, that's another story. But we'll persevere. But at the moment, it's eating wood. It's something about this place that like you come here and this particular camp, it's a challenge with the fire. Not that the fire doesn't go, it's the other way round. You can't put the blooming, stop it burning wood, because it just goes crazy. It's crazy. Crazy for crying, crazy for loving you. Birthday camp, you know it, Andy. Now I know it's not Christmas, before you start. Yeah, we got the mulled wine on there because we enjoyed it last time we came here. It's nostalgic. And you brought the mulled wine with you, didn't you?
Got a couple of bottles tomorrow.
Yeah. So we've just got it at the side of there. We're going to let this, a few more of this, then to calm down it a little bit more music, and we may start cooking some food. Now,
more drink. That
ram, I've just showed Bernard the ram, and he wants to go and see it. So we might have a bit of a night walk. So me and Bernard are going to go on a night walk. and he was desperate to go and see this ram. So we're gonna have a look for it. We know where it is, but we're gonna go the longer route round. I know the quick route to it. We're gonna go the long way. So let me show you around it. This way. This way.
Alright, good luck finding some wood.
So, night walk. You know what I like about the night walks? The last time I came out on the night walk was with Amber. And we had a good video on that. That's another video to catch, see? See? New camping man. It's not Halloween, but in a dark, dark wood, in a dark, dark night, there was a load of trees.
Yeah,
And in a dark, dark night, in a dark, dark wood, there was a campfire. In a dark, dark night, in a dark, dark wood, there was a ditch. In a dark, dark wood, in a dark, dark, there was a ghost. There was a ghost. Guys, check this out. Look at the coal going through the moon there. Wow. That is so cool. Right, so these are the ribs. Early days yet. Anyway, we're putting the world to rest. But mulled wine, as we said. Oh,
Skull.
Chris. Skull. Oh dear. So, hopefully, I know Pagans took a picture. I'm going to show you a picture, hopefully, that he sent me of the ribs when they were cooked. And we had spring rolls as well. They're cool. So, is it Viking music again, isn't it, you reckon?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, the night is young, as they say. And I'm young, aren't I? Aren't I young? You're not young. He's not. It's his birthday. Old old person.
Hold on.
I'm not young. Or am I young? He's young.
As young as you feel, or as young as who you feel.
I could feel a song coming on. You ready? We are so young now. We are so young now.
Hey, do you want to put that in the bin?
And go red. See you in a bit. Guys, I'm going to have a meditation near the fire. Good morning. And it's raining again. The heavens have opened up, but never mind. It's a bit sludgy on the ground. I hope you really enjoyed this one. So, if I don't catch you again, well, I will catch you again. You'll see me on the next one. I have plenty of videos to go and watch. Watch them. Okay, thank you. Catch you later. Have a good one. Andy.